Everyone, Alex here with a brand new update. And before we even get into this crazy news, I have to stop right here and say something important because I know most of you watch my videos every single week but still haven't subscribed. So if you are watching right now and you love football content about the Kansas City Chiefs and all the breaking NFL updates, do me a quick favor, hit that subscribe button and join this family because it helps me so much and you will never miss out on these wild stories. Now let's get right into today's huge update because this one is going to shock both Chiefs fans and Bengals fans. And honestly, it has the internet buzzing. So here's the big news. The Cincinnati Bengals have officially signed former Kansas City defensive tackle Mike Pennel to the practice squad, and the reactions from Bengals fans are absolutely wild right now. So let's break this all down because I know a lot of you want to know why this move happened, what it means for the Bengals defense, and of course, how Chiefs fans are feeling about losing another familiar face now. For anyone who might not remember Mike Pennel, let me take you back because Pennel is one of those big bodies up front who might not always get the headlines, but his presence is felt every single snap he was on. Key rotational piece for the Kansas City Chiefs during those Super Bowl years, especially in that magical 2019 season when the Chiefs finally ended the 50-year drought and lifted the Lombardi Trophy. Pennel wasn't the flashiest guy, but he was tough, strong against the run, and exactly the type of player every defense needs to do the dirty work and let the stars shine. So now fast forward to today, and we've got the Bengals bring him in, and Bengals fans are reacting with a mix of excitement and confusion. Some are saying, wow, this is a smart veteran pickup. We needed more depth at defensive tackle, especially after injuries have been piling up, while others are scratching their heads, wondering why Cincinnati didn't go after a younger player or a bigger name. But here's the thing about Pennel: he brings experience, he brings championship DNA, and he knows what it takes to battle in the trenches at the highest level. Now, if you are a Bengals fan watching this video right now, you probably know that your defensive front has had some ups and downs this season. At times, the run defense has looked shaky, and we all saw what happened in those big games where stopping the run was the difference between winning and losing. So adding a guy like Pennel isn't just about numbers. It's about toughness. It's about setting the tone up front and showing that this team is serious about making adjustments. Now let's talk about the reaction from Chiefs fans, because I know a lot of you in my community are die-hard Kansas City supporters, and hearing Mike Pennel's name again probably brings back memories of that dominant playoff run in 2019 when he helped shut down Derrick Henry and the Tennessee Titans in the AFC Championship game. Yes, Chiefs Kingdom remembers that game vividly. Pennel was right there, plugging gaps, making life miserable for Henry, and helping pave the way to that Super Bowl win. So for Chiefs fans, it's a little bittersweet seeing him in Bengals colors because while it's been a while since he suited up for Kansas City, there's still that connection and respect for what he did here. Now, let's dive deeper because you might be wondering, why now? Why did the Bengals decide to make this move at this point in the seasons? And the answer is simple. This team knows they need depth and they need experience for the playoff push. Every year we see injuries piling up around this time, and every contender starts looking for those veterans who are still available and still hungry for another shot at glory. And Pennel fits that bill perfectly. He's not going to come in and dominate every snap, but he can absolutely be that reliable rotational piece who helps keep everyone else fresh and ready for those big moments. And Bengals fans on social media are already talking about how his size and strength could be a real asset, especially when going up against some of the elite running backs they'll have to face down the stretch. Now here's where it gets even more interesting, because whenever a player with Kansas City ties joins another AFC contender, you know the conversation is going to heat up. And yes, Bengals fans and Chiefs fans are already going at it online. I've seen comments from Bengals fans saying things like, "Thanks for the gift, Kansas City," and Chiefs fans firing back with, "Enjoy him. He's solid, but don't expect miracles." This is what makes football so fun, the back and forth, the debates, the rivalries, and of course the storylines that come with players moving from one team to another. Now let's take a moment to really imagine what this could mean on the field. Think about a Bengals defense that has been inconsistent at times, but now adds a veteran who knows how to step up in the playoffs. Imagine Pennel being that guy who comes in during a critical third down short yardage situation and just stuffs the run. Imagine him making that one big play in January that swings momentum. For the Bengals, those are the kind of things veteran pickups are all about, and Bengals fans know it's not always about the big flashy names. Sometimes it's about those under-the-radar signings that pay off in the biggest moments. Now, for Chiefs fans, I know you might be thinking, does this hurt us in any way? And honestly, not really. The Chiefs have moved on. They got their own depth pieces on the defensive line, and the front office clearly feels comfortable with where the rotation stands. But it does sting just a little bit when you see a former player, especially one who helped you win a ring, go to a rival team like the Bengals. Because let's not forget, these two teams have had some serious battles in recent years. AFC championship games, regular season showdowns, and the rivalry between Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow is real. So when a guy like Pennel, who knows what it takes to win in Kansas City, joins up with Cincinnati, it just adds another layer of spice to this rivalry, and you better believe the fans are going to keep talking about it. Now, if you are still watching this video right now, do me one quick favor. Let me know in the comments what you think about this move. Are you a Bengals fan who thinks Pennel is going to be a huge help to the defense? Or are you a Chiefs fan who still respects him but doesn't think this move changes much? I want to hear from both sides, because honestly, the reactions are hilarious right now, and it shows just how passionate both fan bases are about their teams. Now, before we wrap this up, let's not underestimate the impact this kind of signing can have inside the locker room. Because when you bring in a veteran like Pennel, you're not just adding a body, you're adding leadership. You're adding a guy who has been through the grind, who knows what it takes to prepare for the postseason, and that can rub off on the younger players in a really positive way. We've seen it time and time again across the league where a veteran presence makes all the difference, and I think Bengals fans are starting to see that this isn't just a Rame signing, it's a smart, calculated move by the front office. Now, as we finish up, I just want to say this. The NFL is full of surprises. One minute you think a player is done, and the next he's suiting up for a contender and making plays that change the outcome of games. Mike Pennel to the Bengals is one of those moves that might not make headlines on every sports show, but for true football fans like us, it's fascinating, and it's the kind of story we live for. So keep your eyes on this one, because you never know how it could play out. And remember, it'll be here, bringing you every single update as it happens. So if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you hit that button right now. Join the community and never miss the breaking news, because we are going to be talking about the Chiefs, the Bengals, and all the wild NFL drama all season long. Thanks so much for watching him, Alex, and I'll catch you in the next one.